affected my sales life and quality of life.
Your quality of life?
Yeah, because I'm enjoying my calling much more now.
Oh. Well,
so I'm here to be, fun and engaging and
okay.
Bring some joy into people's lives.
Well, tell me how I've changed not only your career but your life.
Well, just that. It's just. I mean, I selling. I'm listening to your tapes.
Right.
Your digital things.
Okay.
And just hearing the fun. I mean, I used to do that when I first started this cold calling.
Right.
And then I just kind of got out of the habit. It's sort of like, if I may say, sex that you've had for too long.
Okay. All right.
Kind of like rote. So now I put a little more spice into things.
Right. You've come alive in your dialogue.
I've come alive. Yeah, I have. One of the things, actually, there are a few people that I haven't spoken to for a year, and I start off by saying to them, we talked a year ago, and so you certainly can't accuse me of being a pushy salesperson since it's been a year since we spoke.
Right.
And that always sort of gives a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah, sure.
Anyhow, so I think so I have been I have had a new attitude towards doing this since listening to your clips, so that's been helpful.
Well, I am so happy to hear that. Has it produced anything in the way of a positive result that you could point to?
Well, no more dollars in my checking account yet,
okay.
but just feeling like I'm moving further towards success. I mean, as an example, I was trying to get hold of an IT director.
Right.
And couldn't. He was never there. So finally, I pressed 0 and got hold of his assistant, and I just said in a very friendly way, "Hi, this is Amanda with Cabo, and I'm trying to see when I can get hold of Mark. Is he going to be around?" And she said, yeah, he's in meetings, he'll be back at 3, and I'm going, great. Now, what I didn't do, because I didn't quite have the chutzpah to do it, is to say, can you put me on his calendar? But I will next time. But she didn't ask any questions. I just acted like I knew him,
Right.
And anyhow, so he wasn't there at the time, and so she said he would be, at a certain time, and, he was still in meetings, blah, blah. Anyhow, so I had a good conversation with him, and I, opened up by, saying pretty much what I said in that email to you.
You asked for 10 seconds?
I didn't ask for 10 seconds. I started by saying we've never spoken before.
Oh, okay. All right.
We know each other. And I just wanted to spend, so I didn't ask for 10 seconds.
Okay, but you started off by saying we don't know each other, and he certainly didn't expect that.
No.
Okay.
No, exactly. So anyhow, and I had done a lot of research beforehand to determine that he was in fact the guy to talk to.
Okay, so researching before the call makes sense.
But then when I talked to him, because what we're proposing is this rental proposition where people can rent our stuff, which is unheard of. And he didn't think that would really go down very well with the other people in the group. But,
okay.
Whatever.
But you got your day in court because you felt more enthusiasm. You had a conviction about what you were going to say and how you were going to say it. And when you met the secretary screen, well, you really didn't get screened at all, but you met the receptionist, and because you sounded natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But here's the downside, though. The email address he gave me bounced back.
Okay.
And so I don't know if he does that on purpose or what. And I was going to call the helpful secretary today to get the right address, but haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well, that's I give people the wrong email address sometime by mistake. I tell you, my name is so complicated to spell, I even spell it wrong. So, maybe he has trouble spelling his own name. Do people have trouble spelling your name?
Yeah.
Okay, so just you might want to start the conversation off with your prospect calling him back and saying, if you have the same problem I do, I spell my own name wrong. Maybe.
Yeah.
So there's that's how you can insert a little humor there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you might want to think about that when you give him a call next time. Well, boy, I tell you, I'm really happy to hear that you've taken what I've given you as a lesson, and it looks like you're charging up the hill and you're going to take the mountain.
Well, I'm enjoying it much more now. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been selling for over 20 years.
Wow. Okay.
I have had varying levels of enjoyment of cold calling. Although actually the first time I started really enjoying cold calling was when I was working for a previous competitor
right.
that was lousy. And I was actually glad that nobody knew me because I didn't want people I knew to know that I'd gone to work for this terrible company.
Right. So would it be fair to say that this is the most fun you've had in 20 years cold calling?
Yeah.
Ah, you're making me blush.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. See, it's words like that encourage me to continue making my calls.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for that.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I feel like I'm having fun.